All right. Hey, my name's Jim Howie, and I'm the Director of Marketing for the BodyWalking Institute, and I've got Todd Miller here with me. And Todd, tell us a little bit about what the last year's done for you.
Jim, the last year has been crazy. And what I mean by that, we have had so much media attention. That's actually how you and I met. So I love working with you because you're helping me to manage all of this media.
Yeah.
What the media means for BodyWalking Institute is it's getting the word out. Consumers want it. Therapists want it. Basically, it's culminating in a tsunami of interest. We've got consumers. We've got therapists, as I just said. We're in 40 states so far, U.S. states. We got 5 Canadian provinces and 5 countries. We have more consumers than we do therapists. We need to get the word out that we need therapists.
Yeah. Now, the thing that's interested me is from all of the respondents we've had from the website, from all the media attentions, 2/3 of the responses have been from consumers wanting to get walked on, and 1/3 from therapists. So that's why we're here right now talking to therapists saying, we need you. There's people all over the country, the U.S., Canada, Mexico, down Latin America. People want to get walked on, Todd.
We need smart therapists who are committed to result-oriented body work. That's what body walking is. Body walking is a smarter massage. It's also a higher quality therapeutic bodywork modality, basically. We want massage therapists licensed. We want licensed physical therapists. We want DCs. We want naturopaths. We want anybody who helps to transform their patient base, their client base with their hands. We're going to switch that up on you, though. We're going to use our feet. The reason we use our feet is, and we'll get to that in a little bit on the science of the feet, but basically you can apply more therapeutic pressure to deliver the medicine of helping the body to relax, to release the muscles, and that's why we need you.
Well, great. So for some people who might have seen you on the show, or they've gotten an email from somebody else, what exactly is body walking?
Body walking is utilizing the weight of the therapist's body, and what we're doing is utilizing ischemic pressure. In a nutshell, we're compressing the muscle for about 8 to 15 seconds. What happens physiologically within that time frame is your body literally freaks out. If I'm standing on Jim's pecs or his hamstrings, his body says, uh-oh, danger, danger, send stem cells to that area, send immune factors to that area, send nutrient-rich blood to that area. All of a sudden, my foot is off of his hamstring, and his body says, oh, okay, everything's okay. So his parasympathetic nervous system, his sympathetic nervous system just relaxes. So I know I'm kind of getting into the science of it, but it's important that you understand that this is more than, hey, my kid's just going to stand on me and I'm going to give him a quarter. What this results in is muscles lengthened, there's more space between the muscles, and there is a massive amount of blood flow, equaling circulation enhancement, Jim. The bottom line is, I think you'll agree to this because you've been bodyworked numerous times, it's a better massage.
And I would have to agree. And as a consumer of massages and an athlete myself,
as an Ironman triathlete yourself.
Okay.
I see you have the bumper sticker on your car.
Yes. So, as a consumer, I feel a difference in it. From a technical standpoint, from a therapist standpoint, what is that difference?
Massage therapy is all about one thing. It's the optimal recovery of your tissue. That's cleansing out the metabolic waste, and it's nourishing with new blood. Body walking does it better. It exponentially accelerates the opportunity for cleansing out that metabolic waste, for nourishing that area, and for, bottom line, is just optimizing the recovery. So what we're doing is utilizing a unique proprietary compression method compared to other foot modalities that are more labor-intensive and dangerous. I'm not going to get too much into it, but I've had horror stories of people actually falling off the table who were doing a foot modality and breaking their forearm. You're not going to fall off when you're on a body walking mat. There's a body walking stand around you. You're on the ground. So body walking is a smarter therapy because it utilizes less of the therapist's energy, and it's a higher form of therapy in terms of the result for the client.
Okay. So when we've said all kinds of different people who would be interested in this. Who are the people that are most going, what kind of therapists are most going to be helped by it? In marketing, Todd, I had you go through this exercise because it helps with identifying who we're looking at that's going to want to participate in getting certified.
Right off the bat, our primary niche are females 45 plus years old. Bottom line is what's happening, their body is breaking down.
Okay.
Because of overuse injuries. The life expectancy of a licensed massage therapist is anywhere between 3 to 7 years, and you can look that up. Check out Google for overwork on massage therapists. The point is they love their job. They love providing therapeutic massage. They've been doing it X amount of years. Their body's just breaking down. So we got Susan, who's 45 plus years old. We've got Michael, who's brand new to the bodywork world, and he's watching these videos on Shark Tank, on the doctors. He's like, I just get it. We have all of these emails and phone calls saying, hey, the sharks didn't get it, but I get it. And so he wants to utilize that in his massage therapy practice. I still utilize my hands. It's just I found a smarter way, a more therapeutic way for me to work. So I use my hands and I use my feet.
Okay.
Tim, who owns his own therapeutic practice, who's looking to take it up a notch in terms of providing even a higher quality, more of a value in terms of therapy. And also Jake, who's working with big people, per se, professional athletes. I tell people it's a lot easier for me to step on Charles Barkley's tricep than to get my hand around it. So anybody who's just working with a big person, who's working with somebody who really wants therapeutic results, whether they're big or small, anybody who has a body, anybody who loves massage is going to completely love body walking.
I would agree. So based on an experience I recently had where my wife and I got a gift certificate for one of the national chains, when we walked out of that, the therapist, and she was probably right in the 40, 45-year-old range, she was really massaging her own arms pretty hard. And we were talking about that. And I told her about body walking. But she is exactly who you were talking about. As a result of that, I went back and looked at, Googled LMT burnout. And here's some of the things that came up when I searched that.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, the bottom line is try doing chair massage for 5-6 hours at a time. Try even doing, 3, 4, 5 hour-and-a-half sessions in your day. You're going to get fatigued. Not only is your forearms getting fatigued, your fingers, your hands, but just your overall mental, emotional energy. You're still working when you're standing on people in terms of doing body walking, but I will do rock and roll marathon expos or Ironman expos and be working for 8 hours. I tell therapists, if I had a catheter hooked up and an IV for hydration, I wouldn't stop to go to the bathroom. I would just work all day because, number one, you're helping people, you're making money, and these are, it's just easy. Easier.
Okay. So, Todd, after looking at those different Google listings of what's affecting massage therapists out there, and I'm guessing it's the same for physical therapists as well. I've been to physical therapists who've gotten burned out as well. So what are these things that are affecting them, and how are they affecting them?
Yeah, I mean, really, it's the physical body. How does that affect you as a therapist? I mean, physically, you're just kind of burning out. You're doing a lot of the same stuff day in, day out. How does that affect somebody's outlook and their career longevity? I mean, if they're hurting, they're going to ask themselves, how many more sessions can I do in a week? How many more sessions can I do in a year? Can I keep this up? Can I do this for the rest of my life? And usually therapists love their job and they just want to do it forever.
Well, you were just talking about one of your massage therapists at your studio who does not do body walking herself.
Yet.
She
will or she will be fired.
But on a Sunday after a session, she was already wondering what the rest of her week was going to be like based on how Sunday started. So that's kind of what we're talking about. That's who we're talking to here. Is that therapist right there who feels that way on the first day of the week.
Who's got to budget their energy tokens, not only her physical arm tokens, but her overall vitality energy tokens to deliver highly therapeutic body work.
Great. So based on that, if you're going to look at what are the issues with regard to LMT burnout and physical therapist burnout, What's the solution for that? What have you found? I know that this is what you've been doing the last 20 years, is developing that solution.
I mean, so what's out there already is self-care. There's biomechanics, making sure you're standing in the correct body position. This is, of course, through continuing education. You can learn new techniques. You can, just listen to your body, quality over quantity, and don't let somebody else control your career and workload. In terms of the BodyWalking Institute, we're always looking for those self-starters, those business people. But just in terms of listening to your body,
okay,
that's what we encourage at the BodyWalking Institute. And I'm going to kind of hard sell this for a second. Is just to receive a session, you'll figure out really quickly what you and I have been talking about.
Mm-hmm. So, who are you, Todd? I've known you for the last 6 months, and just in that short time, I know you to be somebody who's connected with athletes. You're connected with the physical healing industry. But tell us, who is Todd Miller?
I discovered and founded BodyWalking Institute quite a few years ago because I knew it was a better light bulb. It was a better mousetrap. We're kind of reinventing the wheel. Although people have been using their feet for thousands of years, body walking is unique. My mission as the founder of the BodyWalking Institute is to let other therapists know that they can work smarter, not harder. I love doing Ironman triathlons. I have found that body walking, compared to numerous modalities out there, and I love numerous modalities that are out there, is that body walking is a superior modality, not only for me as a consumer, but for myself as the doer.
And let me just add something to that. In terms of what Todd's done for me, at the time that I met him, he walked on me at an event.
Fiesta Bowl half marathon.
Yes. And I hadn't been able to run for the last 2 or 3 years. I've had calf issues. And after seeing Todd a couple times, and he actually went out with me running to help me with my mechanics, between the body walking and just Todd's intuition and his knowledge about athletes and what it takes, he's the real deal. So that's what I appreciate about him, and that's why I said, Todd, I want to get involved with what you're doing here because I see what you're doing, and this is great.
Thanks for the help, Jim. Let's get it out to the people. We've had a lot of really awesome feedback. Rod Dixon, who's a world-class runner and coach, he's a bronze medalist winner. Other therapists love the body walking because it's easy on their body. And, we're here for you.
And I found that to be true. So, Todd, at the beginning we talked about physical therapists, massage therapists, naturopaths, chiropractors, anybody in the licensed healing industry niche, different niches within that. What is body walking going to do for them if they get on board with us?
It's going to allow them to provide a higher quality therapy. It's going to allow that person to have more energy at the end of the day, at the end of the week, because they're not doing the same repetitive motions over and over again. It provides a new modality that will save your body from getting trashed, and it opens you up to a broader clientele base. Also differentiates you from your competitors. Let's just touch on a broader clientele base. I just want to alliterate from previous slides that you have seen, is we have more clients than we do body walkers. We need therapists. We need professional, people-skilled, healthy therapists who are interested in providing optimal body work for those clients.
Great. So, in terms of certification, I'm sure there's lots of different classes people can take, continuing education stuff. Where does body walking fit in terms of, is this just some, you set up in your garage and you say, I'm going to come certify you, or what's behind your certification?
Well, I would hope I don't want to come to your garage, Jim. I've seen it. So it is a very scientific, intuitive modality. It's more than just standing on somebody. We utilize 6 different positions of the foot. We utilize different parts of your actual body in terms of angles. We're NCB, TMB approved, so it's a 25 CEU class. There's also an advanced body walking class. It's very specific in terms of foot and body positions. The branding, which is a really big deal because we have a brand name behind you. if you are accepted to the Body Walking Institute, we are going to not only give you the education and everything you need, but then some. We really want to be at the apex of any other modality out there, providing you the support and the marketing. We want to give you that credibility, not only at a local media level, but also national exposure, if that's what you're up to. We love to have people who can just get it out there and talk about it.
So basically at the class, it's a 3-day class, and kind of outline for us what those 3 days look like.
It's a 3-day class, but if you melt it all down, it's actually like a 5-day class. And what I mean by that, there's a prerequisite. There's one body walking session that you have to receive from a certified body walker. After that, day 1 consists of the overview of the mechanics, the proper biomechanics with the body, developing the sensory listening skills of the feet. You already know how to use your arms and your hands. We're going to teach you how to use your feet creatively, intuitively, scientifically. Safety is job 1, of course. And we're also going to be introducing you to the prone position. On day 2, we're going to introduce you to the supine protocol. The physiological implications of body walking. So this is where we really tap into the science of body walking and how that all works with the sympathetic, the parasympathetic nervous system, what's going on with the immune system. This is one of my favorite sections also. It's where we bring Jim in. It's creating a successful body walking practice from A to Z. And a big part of that is how you set yourself up. Just because you're the best body walker in the world doesn't mean you're going to be successful. You need to get the word out there, and we are here to help you do that. What steps for what conditions? So there's different. There's metacarpal thoracic outlet release that we're doing, whether it's lower lumbar issues, whether it's lower doses. The big thing here also with marketing your business, I'm kind of jumping around a little bit, is the practical. Jim loves this because it's like, Todd, you can bring in your potential clients to receive a complimentary body walking session from you. Go into day 3, mind you, at this time, we ask that you have slept well, that you're drinking well, because you're not only going to be doing the body walking, you're also receiving a lot of transformational body walking. Day 3, we're going to bring it all together in terms of the prone, supine, body walking protocols. And again, we're doing a practical. So when you come out of the day 3 of the body walking session, you're ready to hit the ground running. Day 5, I know we got 3 days of classes, we got the prerequisite, now we also have a practical with myself or an advanced level certified body walking instructor. On that last day, which is a 2-hour block set aside for you, you are actually working on a certified body walking instructor. So we really want to make sure everything's tight, you know what you're doing, you have any questions, and then we send you out into the world to help people and to free them up.
And there you go. So now this sounds like it's going to cost a lot, because when I look at, you know, in business, I do business consulting and coaching, and I've got different certifications for this and that, and I know they've cost a lot of money. And so when we started listing out these different things, I'm going, oh man, Todd, this is, I don't know what price range you can be in, because you've got, well, I mean, if you just look through this, we've got your 25 hours and your CEU credits. You're throwing in the body walking stand and the mat, the professional marketing materials that I'm going to provide to connect with what you're learning with how it's going to benefit your practice. And I even twisted Todd's arm now to do a video commercial. And so what this is going to be, we were just talking about it, is about a 90-second commercial where you're going to be able to endorse that therapist as having gone through the class.
Absolutely, because if they didn't go through the class or didn't make it through the class, then there wouldn't be that endorsement. I found that a third-party testimonial is always, it's just such a good way to introduce somebody to you. And then also, of course, we want to promote you on the Body Walking website with more than just your information about where you live, etc., but also being able to tap into your website and people can actually see you and find you in Colorado, Washington, or Taipei.
So all that right there, you're looking at $6,500. But what we've got is, Todd said, don't tell my accountant, Jim, because, what is it?
Don't tell my accountant special price. Yeah, so we're supposed to keep it from the accountant. $2,097 is the 25 CEUs, is the body walking stand, the body walking mat. But more importantly, it's really offering the therapist the ability to work smart, to prolong their career as long as they can stand, actually on their legs.
No pun intended.
And just a continual marketing and really educational resource as we're always researching new steps and putting those out to our therapists. So we're here for you. We look forward to hopefully meeting you.
So in joining the body walking family, the thing that I think Todd's doing a great job with, and what he's told me over and over again, is he wants to train as many people as possible, but he wants to help as many people as possible build their businesses as much as train them. So that's why he's not doing franchise fees. But what else are you going to be able to do? What else do you see as the benefits of joining the body walking family, Todd?
Well, right off the bat, we've just had so much national exposure. Right there, that must be like, I don't know, $500,000 worth of, I don't know, maybe more. Who knows? Who knows how much it's worth to get on primetime TV? But the point is that benefits you, the body walker. Really what it comes down to is offering you a solid education and also a solid brand and marketing materials to help leverage those connections and those relationships that basically helps you succeed even more.
Cool. So what do we want you to do now? Go ahead and go to the site that's listed right below here and sign up. There's going to be different classes across the country. There's one right now starting in Phoenix, but we want you to go sign up, hit the one that's closest to you, and get involved. Anything you need to add?
I think you did a good job, Jim.
Okay, let's see what we can do to make this happen.
Okay, let's do it.